Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Punisher. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guide 365. Okay, The Punisher is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Lionsgate. It comes in a standard edition, which was released a few years ago, as well as a Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook. Now, as far as the film itself, I remember when this movie came out, I was very lukewarm. I didn't quite understand why they took The Punisher's New York setting and moved it over to Florida, and I kind of held that against the film for a while. But after a couple rewatches and some time, I actually think it's really good. Thomas Jane makes an excellent Frank Castle, and of course, John Travolta really hams it up in the villain role. But you know what? I think at its heart, it definitely has a good origin story. It's kind of a shame they didn't continue necessarily on with this iteration of the character. I think there's some great action pieces, some pretty cool dialogue, and you know, for a rated R Marvel film, I definitely think it has some great, what could have been, as far as Marvel goes in their current MCU. But, I also think the film itself benefits from the extended cut, which unfortunately is not on this particular copy. But, yeah, I like The Punisher. I think it's a cool film, and I highly recommend it, especially if you are a modern-day Marvel fan. Go back and watch this one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It actually really works. Alright, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Punisher. I really like Lionsgate's Steelbooks and slipcover combinations lately. This one is fantastic in person. I absolutely love it. I think it could be like one of my favorites of the year so far. We have the back cover, and the spine. Yeah, just the colors on this pop really looks great. And then in the interior, some nice artwork on the discs. Yeah, I think very, very good presentation. Lionsgate did a fantastic job with the Steelbook. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Punisher on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 235:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution in HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Now there is a very fine layer of film grain which is featured prominently throughout the film. I do feel, however, it gets a little heavier in some of the darker scenes, nighttime, so it's not consistent throughout the movie, but it still makes the film look very cinematic. Despite the tropical-like setting, colors don't exactly leap off the screen here with either HDR or Dolby Vision. The scene where Frank and his family are escaping the mob near the beginning of the film, the whole scene looks a little bit like it's in overcast mode, so you're not going to get the vibrant blue skies or sandy beaches here. And for the most part throughout the film, colors just look muted. When Frank and the Russian are having their one-on-one fights and you see the Russian's iconic red and white striped shirts, it looks natural there, and other instances throughout the film follow suit. The only time I can really say there's some good HDR pop is during an explosion with fire and near the end of the film with the Punisher logo. I think it looks very good here, but for the most part, colors are a little bit more natural and understated. Black levels are appropriate throughout the film. I had no problems with any kind of elevation at any given moment. They look really good. Same could be said for shadow detail. There's absolutely no black crush that I could detect, and I think for the most part, the film handles those levels very well. The 4K resolution offers a nice enhancement to detail throughout the film. Skin textures look fantastic. Cuts and bruises, blood, sweat, dirt, it all really stands out here, and it's a noticeable upgrade. I only noticed a little bit of softness creep in from time to time, mostly having to do with a couple mid-level and far away shots, but the casual viewer may not notice. But the upgrade in detail is a nice solid addition. The Punisher on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio presentation. Unlike Marvel films released today by Disney on disc, this track really sounds aggressive, punchy, and offers a very good surround sound experience. The center channel prioritizes dialogue very well with no problems. And the front speakers sound great, and they also do a good job with what's happening on screen. Mid-level and rear speakers, there's a lot of good surround sound activity, especially during action scenes, bullets whizzing by your head, crashes, or some kind of crowd chatter. It all comes to life here and also offers some atmospheric effects as well. As for the high speakers, they're not very discreet with their activity. It's mostly complementary in fashion, but it does open up the soundstage nicely. In the LFE channel, it's punchy, it's aggressive, explosions, you're gonna feel them in your seats, car crashes, punches, it all works here, and I think it just rounds out the overall surround sound experience. For the picture quality, I'm gonna give The Punisher on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. While the movie itself is not the prettiest you're gonna find on the 4K format, I still feel that the overall experience looks really good. Colors are muted but natural, black levels are nearly perfect, and the enhancement to detail is a very noticeable improvement. The movie itself is a nice addition to your 4K library, and if you're a fan of the film, definitely pick this one up. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a solid A. While the picture quality is nice, the real winner here is going to be that Dolby Atmos track. An action film like this really benefits here. The surround sound environment sounds fantastic, everything up front is energetic, and that LFE channel gives you a nice punch in the face. This is a great audio experience here, and if you have an Atmos setup, you will absolutely enjoy the results. So that is my review of The Punisher on 4K Ultra HD from the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now it's your turn in the comments section below. If you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.